Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
Doug, what's become really popular is people, instead of spending lots of money on vacations, is making their house a staycation. And pools are really important in that. And this is absolutely beautiful. So tell me a little bit about what you created here.
Okay. Initially, I got a call from the Grosses to come out and take a look at their backyard, and they were wanting a pool put in. When I got here and we walked around a little bit, I noticed the special and unique yard they had. It was two main elevations, quite different and in heights, and I realized we needed to probably call in my good team to do a complete design and work up on the yard. So I called Darren Burnett from Envision Land Design and Jess from Innovative Excavating, which were my two main subcontractors for the job, and at that point we went from there.
They had some unique needs. What were the homeowners looking for?
Well, when we talked with Kelly at first, she told me, I usually prompt and ask questions, and she told me about her family. She has 3 young kids and didn't necessarily want a super deep pool or anything, and she wanted a play area and plus an area to entertain and have guests out here that was very welcoming and inviting.
So Doug, tell me what you guys came up with here.
We came up with, after some discussion with the architect and with the Grosses, came up with an interesting design where we took the 2 levels that they had in elevation, and we actually even added a level, and they've got 3 elevation changes in their yard.
So that's perfect for the slide going right into the pool then.
Yes. So we utilized some of the soil from digging the pool and made the hill for the slide over there, and then it goes down into the backyard into their sod grass area back there for playing. Discussed what exactly were their needs with the pool, and they decided they wanted a spa. So rather than just put the spa at the same elevation as the pool, we raised it up. So now we have a bench that you can sit on around on the spa and not have to be in the spa if you don't want to. It gives the kids a place to jump off in the pool too. Yeah. And we created a jumping rock over to the side of the slide that is actually a waterfall, natural stone, that the kids can jump off of that rock also. And they opted for a specialty plaster finish. As you can see, it's not just basic white, and it really gives the pool water a really nice color tint.
Yeah, now I noticed they also put a pergola on the back here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
When we finished the deck, then we had Western Timber Frame come in and had the pergola back there for them. And Kendall says he uses that year round, the fireplace in there and everything. He's out here in the winter.
Start to finish, it was super easy. We called Doug, and he got his team together, including Jess with Innovative Landscape, and we just told him what we wanted. start to finish. I didn't have much involvement other than my wife just pointing and telling them what she wanted. For me, it's been amazing. We don't go places very often anymore. I spend 80% of my summers in the backyard, mostly making sure the kids don't drown. Neighbors are over, kids are over. This is always fun and excitement right here in the backyard.
Play for this one, we're going to take a look at those trees as we're going down the street. Just absolutely beautiful. And of course, we're in the heart of Murray, okay? And we just sold one down there. And one of the nice things about Murray is these big, huge, mature trees.
Well, it's kind of funny, years ago going to a seminar, they talked about one of the biggest things that attracted people was when it had the words tree-lined street.
Yeah.
And this is what you have here. Yeah, that was a great shot right there.
Yeah, and you can see all the trees in the backyard and the beautiful landscaping. This one, Murray, is one of the hidden gems, in my opinion, of Salt Lake. It really is, because it's close to everything in there, in the trees, in the subdivision. It's not like that brand new subdivision that you walk down the street and all the houses look exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just absolutely beautiful. And if you can see this one, almost looks like a castle from the outside.
I love the architectural lines on that when we're approaching it.
Yeah. And it's got one of the nicest backyards, just in line with exactly what you want. If you want mature trees and you wanted that close location and a real good value, that's what you're going to be looking at on this one. And as you can see, so this one originally was built in 1983, and then they've done a bunch of updates. As you can see, the granite countertops and real nice layout on the kitchen. It's a two-story conventional. It's at 4,270 square feet with 4 bedrooms and 4 full baths. It's on 0.22 acres. And, obviously it's beautiful. And it's got one of the unique things about this one. It's, from this point of view, it looks like a traditional house. You know what I mean? It's got the front room, all that kind of stuff. But then it has this really beautiful reading room right off the side, which is right here. Now as we're walking in, and this is totally unique because it now takes you away these big, huge windows, and it's a majestic
You got
room.
that feeling as soon as you walked in there.
Yeah.
It's just, you're somewhere different, and it just had that nice feeling to it. Like you said, with all the windows, the natural light, the nice ceiling angles and vaulting there was just spectacular.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about financing on this one, because you always gotta. If you're gonna buy it,
Well,
you gotta get a loan, right?
this is the great place because really you're in Salt Lake County, and the cool thing about it is Salt Lake County. One of the things we can do at Castle and Cook is extend them what's called a high balance conforming. Generally when you get over 424, you go into that jumbo bracket.
Yeah.
But we can actually push that up to just over $600,000. They get the very best finance terms without jumping into that jumbo bracket, and just a minimal down payment. So you're not having to do that jumbo down payment.
So what kind of down payment?
So you're looking at like a 5% down payment.
That's nothing.
Yeah, really. I mean you're looking at this home. Somebody who's going to buy this home is going to be in that range, and that will be a spectacular way for them to get into it with a minimal down payment and the most aggressive terms that are out there from an interest rate perspective.
Yeah, which is awesome. Okay, so now take a look at the bathroom. A brand new upgrade. As you can see, they did a nice job, right?
Yeah, those sinks, I love those.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
Those are just the way to do it right now. All the bedrooms are upstairs right now, and so you're looking at 4 bedrooms upstairs with 2 full baths, and then the basement, there's about 1,300 square feet in the basement. That's just completely just like a living, just kind of enjoying kind of area. And so they've got this house is set up really well. So all the bedrooms are upstairs, all the eating, kind of entertaining kind of on the main floor, and reading and all that kind of stuff. And then you go down to the basement, and then it just opens up, and here we go down into the basement. So they got a little second kitchenette down there, and you can see it's just...
Oh, this reminds me honestly of my grandparents' home growing up.
Did it?
And we'd have all the family gatherings down there.
Yeah.
We'd put our tables, kind of line them up there, do the Thanksgiving dinner and
Yeah.
everything, and it was just like that. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, just cool. And now look at the backyard. Now look at the size of those trees. They've got a deck out there. They've got a hot tub, and I tell you, When I was there, I don't, the time of day sometimes will set a yard off or not. The sun's a little high, in my opinion, for this particular shot. But in the afternoon, when the sun goes down in the west, all those big trees block that sun as it goes down, and it now creates all this great shade in this yard. And you can see the landscaping just.
Well, before we, you told me, Clay, wait till you see the backyard on this, and you're exactly right. I mean, what a great backyard.
Zippy Shell of Utah has a new and innovative solution for your storage needs. We offer convenient, secure storage that is less work for you. We bring a storage container to your house for you to load. Once it's loaded, we'll pick it up and store it at our climate-controlled warehouse. When you're ready, we return the container to your house to unload. Right now, we are offering a storage special for only $99 a month. Please call us with any of your storage needs.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
So Kai, insurance is an important piece of real estate because there's usually two people that go in on a mortgage, but what happens if something happens to somebody? What do you guys do in that situation?
So that's actually a big concern for someone like me who's a financial services or an insurance agent. If something happens, the best way to protect that is through life insurance. And it's actually less expensive than most people think it is. You can do a small term policy, at least on the amount that's owed on the mortgage. That way, if something happens, then the family doesn't have to move out, or the kids don't have to change schools, or things like that. So it's super nice the way that we can get it set up.
Yeah, and so can you just wrap that payment all into the mortgage and everything?
Yeah, we can do things like that. We can actually couple it with their home and auto insurance, which gives them an additional discount, it's super nice.
Yeah, that's great. So if somebody wanted more information, because this is really important, how would they contact you?
So they can go to our website, which is kaitanner.com, or they can go to and call us on our office line, which is 801-441-7040.
So Will, for this one, we're going to be heading a little bit up north. We're going to be going up to Roy. And of course, if people don't know where Roy is, they're going to go to basically to the Hill Air Force Base, and they're going to make a left, and they're going to go
Great
head
community.
out. Yeah, a cute little bedroom community. And now as you look at this house, now, we've shown a lot of builders' home before, but this guy was both the builder and the developer of the whole subdivision. And so he picked out the very, very best lot. And as you notice, as you fly over the house, the size of the backyard, and look at what they added on the back.
Oh my goodness.
Because we're both boat owners, right?
Right, yeah.
And we both go,
hey, that's going to make some guy really happy,
And so here, so they've got RV parking all the way down the side, and then inside there you've got, you could probably fit 3 to 4 cars or boat or whatever you want inside the garage on the side. And then on the front, you've got a 3-car garage, but one of them's double deep on the left-hand side. So theoretically, you're looking at a house that has, it's got as much garage space as it does house space, and this is a big home.
Yeah.
And so this is a unique one. This is one, we're going to be looking at this one at 4724 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half baths. It's on just about a half an acre. And right now it shows it as about a 5-car garage, but really, depending on the size of your cars and how many boats or toys or whatever you have, you can fit a lot of stuff. Of course, you can have a big kitchen on the main. Yeah, as you can see, lots of counter space. This is perfect for a big family.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and right through the door behind there, they've got a big, huge pantry, a massive pantry, and behind there, they've also got a really nice work area, so you can have like a sewing room or something off of there. And of course, nice big, family area, right? Gotta have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Looks great.
Yeah. I just can't get over the garage, I'll be honest with you on this one.
What? Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know,
I'm stunned by that.
I know.
Totally jealous too.
Are you ready to move to Roy?
I was thinking about it. I just looked at the price and went, yeah, okay, no problem.
It's not bad. Think about it.
It's
It's only $107 a square foot.
Yeah.
It's a
value.
It's definitely a value.
Yeah.
It's heading upstairs into the master. This is going to be, of course, the master bath. As you can see, they decked out a massive tub. It's got a lot of bedrooms up there. You're going to be looking at 3 bedrooms upstairs with 2 full baths on the main floor. You're going to be looking at 1 half bath, and then down the basement, they've got another 2 full bedrooms and another 3/4 bath basement, and this one is 100% complete. And Roy is kind of one of those nice areas that's a little bit more kind of a bedroom community. It's a little bit farther away. You know, it's just a really peaceful place to live. And of course, the way that he bought this lot, okay, and I guess if you're the developer and you lay out the lot, he's right on the cul-de-sac. Okay, so he's right at the top of the cul-de-sac, but he didn't pick out one of the pie lots that are typically in it, because when you're on a cul-de-sac, it's usually narrow in the front and wide in the back. He picked the one that is, you'll notice it's west facing, and so he gets the snow runoff from the sun, and then it's shaded in the back, so in the afternoon they've got nice shade in the backyard, and that's, as you can see, right up there in the cul-de-sac, just right where you want to be.
Yeah, what a fantastic spot. Look at the use of the space in the backyard there. Boy, a lot of good exercise and fun there on that basketball court.
Yeah.
Too, under the lights. Did I see lights there too?
Yeah, they have lights as well.
Yeah. Wow. Summer nights, basketball games. Wow.
Yeah, they've got it set up so it's a little squash, which is really big. They play like on the tennis court, and they play squash, which is a little bit smaller version of that. And that's what they have it set up for. And there you can see the mountains off in the background, those beautiful trees. And that's a look at our valley right there. It's a nice look at a little bit of snow just on the peaks of the mountains, and still all those beautiful, just open acres and all those beautiful mature trees.
Jay Deere here with Real Estate Essentials. Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and just died to know how much those houses cost? Well, just download Real Estate Essentials' new free app. It uses your phone's GPS to track your location, and then it uses a multiple listing service to give you all the details. All you need to do is text RE-UTAH to 32323, and be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, good for Utah.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There are a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
So Clay, here we go down to Salem. Of course, it is a beautiful area, kind of away from it all, right?
It is. It's great because it's kind of a rural community. You're so close to Orem and Provo, and my brother lived in this community, and I got to tell you, I loved it down there when we go visit him.
Yeah, so peaceful, right?
It is.
And this is one of those areas, of course, if you want to be away from it, but you still want to be close into town, because we're talking away from it. This is like a half-hour drive to Provo,
right. Yeah,
probably,
very close.
Even into the tech industry down there. And take a look at this. The cool thing about this area is, of course, the pond down there, the Salem Pond, right?
Such a big attraction,
Yeah. You literally drive, the highway goes right by it, and it's as beautiful everywhere we go. Everybody goes down there and plays, and it's such a summer fun time, right?
One of my favorite memories was visiting down there with my brother. We're doing a little picnic, and this girl's riding her horse into the water, swimming around on her horse and walking it up out of the water. It was just the coolest thing to see that right there at Salem Pond.
Yeah, and this is kids down in Salem Pond. I think they have the best way of growing up, because everything. And this house is situated just around everything. The library is right there. The activity center is right across the street. You can walk over to the pond, and it's got all the. This is a place where the people drive their four-wheelers down the street, and then everybody gets in line. They just go up into the hills and have a good old time.
It is a great community. My brother loved living there. He's since moved, but he loved that area, and he often talks about it.
Yeah.
And like you say, it just kind of has everything right there. And you have the canyons, you have fishing close by, you have the outdoors and camping not very far away. So
yeah,
and look at that. There's a camp trailer. You know.
Yeah, you got to have that.
Yeah,
You're going to be in Salem.
Yes.
And this, if you want to live in a, you want to have that sculpture backyard, and you want to have the curb and gutter, this is probably not for you. But if you want to be a little bit away from it, you want more of that kind of country feel and kind of that hometown, this is what you get, Salem. And now, take a look at this property now. This is. Now you get the luxury of a beautiful home, and you get the rural setting of Salem.
I know.
This is it, right?
Well, that's when you're talking about, you know, the curb and gutter. Oh, not there, but you look at the finishes on this property. I love the way they did this.
Yeah, everything really nice finishes, beautiful. Lots of acreage on this one. We're looking at 0.61 acres, so that's right between a half and 3/4 acre. It was built in 2006. It's got a 4-car garage, which is awesome. Nice. Got to have that, right?
You do.
And you can see the finishes on the inside are really, really nice, beautifully done. It's almost 6,000 squares. It's 5,888 square feet with 6 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and real nice.
Great sized property.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff, a lot of, you can see they really did lots of details, made it really nice. The basement's still got a little bit of room that you can finish out. It's got lots of daylight in the basement. And of course, in the end, you're gonna, if you want a little rural setting and you want a nice house, this one could be it, right?
I know. You could see just when you did that kind of scan over the property, kind of that rural feel, and it just takes you home. You know, I grew up in small southern Utah.
Yeah.
So to me, this was very endearing property. I like this a lot as we look at this.
Yeah, so this one we're going above the garage here. They got a nice little bonus space, as you can see. Go upstairs, almost like a little apartment, and it's got a bedroom in the back there. And so they got that big bonus space, which they use as kind of a game room, and then they had an extra bedroom up there, which is perfect if you're gonna have like guests or something. You can get them their own suite off the back there.
Oh, that's
and
perfect.
now headed down to the basement, you can see they usually actually have a spa. The original owners of this house, they had a spa in that room right there. And now we're going to be looking out the yard. That's the activity center. That's the baseball park, which is right across the street. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah, and
do some family games. You just head right over there, you know.
And then in your nice little deck on the backyard, they've got a really cute backyard. They've got, you know, their chickens out there in a place if you want to have a, you know, a farm or, you know, you want to grow stuff. You got lots of fruit trees on this one. And this one at only $96 a square foot for a luxury property on big acreage. That's what you get down there in Salem. So Clay, here we go. We're going to Cedar Hills, and a lot of people don't know about Cedar Hills because
they don't.
It wasn't until recently that they even put something on the freeway to say this is where you get off to go to Cedar Hills.
That's right. Yeah.
And so if you don't know, it's right there by Highland and Alpine and kind of American Fork, but it's back against the mountain right there.
Yeah, right up against them. Yeah.
And what we know about that area, this is where the tech boom is booming, right?
That's right.
And this is one of those sleepy little towns. The Cedar Hills got a great reputation, though. Their golf course up there.
It does.
Yeah, I love their golf course. And this is where you can get into a really good deal, but still be right there near the tech industry.
Right
in that
in the center of
area.
everything. Yeah.
It builds out from there. In a little sleepy little town like Cedar Hills, this could be a really great place to, you know, to live, you know, kind of live, work. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, awesome. And this one, good little property on a cul-de-sac, which is really nice. Faces just the right direction. It's got a deck off the back, nice little backyard. You're looking at, it was built in 2010. It's got a lot going for it. It's just over 6,000 square feet with 7 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half bath. So it's got a lot of space.
Room.
A lot of room.
Yes.
Yeah. It's also got the 3-car garage. It's got everything you want, as you notice.
Great laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I really like about this one is they put the master on the main floor, and as you notice, you go on the back corner here. Here you're going to the master, which is a good size, generous master bedroom, just the way you want it, okay? And then they put all the other bedrooms on the other side, so they're going to be up above the garage and then down in the basement. So you've almost, if you think about it this way, you've got a wing on the one side where the master is, and then all the other kids' bedrooms are upstairs and on the other side of things.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you could design it, I mean, that's what you'd want it, right?
That's exactly, you know, that's how our house was in Springville, and I love that layout, actually.
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, you had your wing of the house.
That's right.
We call it the West Wing in this case. So they had the West Wing of the house, and then you had all your bedrooms upstairs, and then the basement had, I mean, as we're going to go take a look at the basement, it's got a lot of opportunity, a lot of cool things going on in the basement. And this one, it's 7 bedrooms.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of room for, you know, children and of course visitors and guest bedroom, but yeah, very nice sized home for a large family and you know, somebody who just likes to have guests and entertaining too.
Which, I mean, you're going to have. So this is going upstairs now above the garage. And so this is where they take advantage of that space. So it's what the house is considered. It's not a 2-story. They consider it, and the term is they call it a frog, which is finished space above the garage or something like that. Is which is a good way to do it because you can take advantage of it, still have the same roof line.
Yeah.
You can, it adds a perspective and kind of depth to the look of the house.
Yes.
You know, but it still lays out like a Rambler, which is cool. And then down in the basement, you can see they've got another kitchenette down there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And plenty of space. Because even though they've actually got one of the bedrooms that you can turn into 2 bedrooms. It's like it's double size. And so you could make this 7 into an 8-bedroom house easy. And look at this underneath the garage, suspended garage, and that's where they put the theater. And this one again,
so smart.
They put this, think about this, it's underneath the garage, the master bedroom is all the way on the other side on the main floor, and then the other bedrooms are 2 stories up. And so this is well thought of.
Yes, it is, It's kind of placing things in the right.
So you can take advantage of a 6,000 square feet and make it seem like it's twice the square footage. In the backyard, you can see they've got some really nice decks and some nice coverings, gazebos and all that kind of stuff. Beautiful little property.
That is.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.